There you go. Yes.
Richard Reed.
Good
Hey,
morning
Richard.
or afternoon.
Hi. Good afternoon. How are you, Richard?
Good.
It's a pleasure meeting you, sir.
Likewise.
And his one of the other partners, Sergey, brought me the Beverly Hills property. It will go on the market. We go down and tie it up.
Okay.
I'm not sure how y'all are interested in being involved. I mean, I have a lender that will put up, if we put up 6, they'll put up the 14.
Okay. And are they
Well,
willing to carry the note, or what's the details or the structure?
They're just a hard money lender. The seller is not willing to carry.
Okay.
We tried that.
And you tried subject to as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has like a $3 million loan on one of the 6 lots.
Okay.
So that doesn't really work either. We need someone to come to the party with $20 million, and they'd have a first position and, be equity.
Gotcha. And let me ask this question. Is there any rehab that's required of that location?
Well, we have to put in a road and retaining walls, and these will be 6 estate lots that are about 2 acres each in Beverly Hills Post Office.
Okay. And the appraised value at current is
We can show where, well, the current's probably what we're paying for it. That's 15, and then we got to put 3 million of site
infrastructure.
infrastructure. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I sent you the package.
Yep, I got the package. And then I just wanted to restate it while we're all on the line. And then also too, to fully build out, the project, what are you looking for?
Well, it's if you have 6 homes that are 10,000 square feet each, and you figure about a 1,500 per build out, it's about $90 million build out.
Okay. And then the total appraised value would equate to?
You'd probably get about $2,000 per square foot on homes up there.
Okay. And your contractor, your developer, how much is he charging per square foot for the build?
Hey, you want to start filling in?
Yeah. Well, we haven't gotten the final details of it, but there'll probably be a 25% margin there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, basically, once we sell the lots, Richard, we're going to have the end users get the
finance. Yeah.
Could you also oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
I was just going to say, could you also consider pre-sale?
Well, they will be pre-sold. We're not going to build anything until they put money up.
Okay.
Basically the way it works is once we have what's called the tentative tract map,
Mm-hmm.
we can take reservations, and they can put a deposit down on the lot.
Gotcha.
Okay. Then when we get the final approval of what's called the final tract map, this is all state regulation, then we'll make them close on the lot.
Okay.
So the end user will already have bought the lot for $5.5 million.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then we will help them or engage with them an architect who will design because if this is the custom home in Beverly Hills, PO, and then we will build it for them. We'll work as the GC and build these eco-friendly, sustainable green homes, or maybe your guy up in California wants to be the builder.
Right. Yeah. So the reason why I was asking that question is he may be interested in doing the build out. And that would also give him a measure of comfortability, because not only would he be financing through his establishment or through a partner, he would also be able to build it, since he's familiar with In Colorado, he's built about 7,000 homes. He's built hotels. He's built a soccer stadium domestically, and the
Was
one,
all,
and the one internationally, he worked with FIFA on building, which is about
I think
a 1B
you a soccer
project.
player.
Pardon?
I think Vahe was a soccer player.
Oh, really?
Former.
Former quarterback? What position?
I was right forward.
Right forward. Oh, I had a good friend that played for Iran, who was a semi-soccer or football celebrity. Yeah,
Oh,
in
goodness.
his day. Yeah.
You brought back some memories there. Well, quite the impressive resume, certainly. In terms of build.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say that. And as far as he can do things as low as $110 a square foot on up. So it just depends on the level of comfort, luxury, etc. Which, of course, like you mentioned, the price can go up very high depending on the bells and whistles. So
Absolutely.
The question is, does he have the ability to move, and is he looking to will he do a partnership with us? Throw the money down.
Your weight is what? How much do you?
I can ask. He may say, "Okay, you guys fund. I'll qualify you guys to fund the deal," and he'll get very creative. And I was telling Rason that if individuals have challenging credit or just be transparent, and he'll know how to structure the creative financing or structured financing to get the deal done.
Okay.
But it has to make sense. The numbers, meaning he looks for 80% LTV or less. Anything more, some skin in the game would have to be raised. Yeah.
We easily do ratios just on the lot sales.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you have two tranches. You have the lot sale tranche, and then you have the building tranche.
The property. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And once you sell those lots, we're going to sell them to high net worth individuals that
Yeah.
have a profile that can go get their own financing, and we'll build them for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And in looking at the pictures and the Bellevue Estate and Beverly Park, this looks nice.
Oh, it's very nice. I mean, you don't come across. I've been in Beverly Hills 40 years, and you don't come across deals like this.
And this is a 6-lot subdivision.
Yes.
Correct. This specific property was landlocked for about 50 years.
Oh.
The current owner, the current owner. I apologize, gentlemen. I'm in a doctor's office trying to speak quietly. The current owner was able to obtain the last parcel, so to have access to the property.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as the lots, I have foreign buyers for the lots. I don't need any local buyers.
Gotcha. Let me ask this: as far as soil testing and making sure that it's
all been done.
Okay, and there's no restrictions or encumbrance that we need to worry about. I'll give you a story. One guy bought something in Northern California, thought it was a great deal. Come to find out, there was a snake, endangered species issue, and he couldn't build on the property because of some. Yeah. So I say that to say I just want to make sure that the due diligence and there's no restrictions on the properties or on those 6 lots that would derail the project.
This is in LA County. They've already been through all this. They've had the property when they were doing this for several years. So
Yep.
Okay.
This is pretty much shovel ready to start doing the site improvements.
Okay.
A lot of work has been put into it so far.
Gotcha. Is there any question that I failed to ask that you feel that would be beneficial to kind of disclose or talk about since we're
Um,
all together on this
Sure.
call?
Blood pressure's a little elevated, 158/67.
Fine.
Sorry, just
59 is the
1 second, please.
Mhm.
I'm translating for my dad that is getting an exam. In terms of you mentioned financing, the gentleman you're referring to that possibly could help with the build. He said he's an expert with creative financing. Now, the funds are not. Is he the actual funder of things, or he's obtaining funding from a different source?
He could be both. So he sits on the board of several families for, but he also has a non functions as a non-depository bank.
Okay.
You put your jacket back on, 'cause it may be cold.
And he's in California, the gentleman.
No, Denver, Colorado
Oh, Denver,
area,
Colorado.
Springs, Colorado.
Okay, got it. Okay. Okay. No, we just need to know how we could make this work. Actually, it seems like a good fit. We have a good understanding of each other's positions, and we're open to all ways of making things move forward.
How many
And
partners are involved in this particular transaction?
we are the three of us: myself, Sergi, and Garson.
Okay.
Partners.
Okay. Okay. And out of the three, are any in a position to step forward to be the primary contact for the transaction?
When you say primary contact, are we referring to who will be the borrower on paper in this case,
That is
or
correct.
I see. Well, what would we need to qualify for this in terms of that?
Of course, no BKs.
Okay.
Have experience in, and if you're not experienced as a developer or as a commercial project, assigning someone or having someone on your team would be, which I believe Garcon mentioned that he has a vast experience. So if you're not, or the primary party coming forward is not, by putting his resume in his bio would be beneficial. And then also too, with this program, if this is a funding / development project, then of course, Mr. Mack would, based on seeing his resume and hiring him as the developer, could then assist in that development phase of the project.
Got it. In terms of out of the three of us, development-wise, Garson would be the expert out of the three of us. In terms of who has the best credit, I don't know if any one of our credits would work right now.
Mm-hmm. Is it due to, are there any bankruptcies or anything?
No bankruptcies. No
Okay.
bankruptcies.
No bankruptcy. I started it, but then I withdrew.
Okay. Because we could also talk about ways, and we can have that discussion once I do an intake of how we can boost your score or the person's score to maximize the best potential.
I could bring another partner with a score. Let's talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
The
So
score is impeccable, a lot of holdings and all that stuff.
okay. How long would it take for you to discuss with that party and then come back and say yay or nay?
I mean, I could tell you yay right now, subject to what I could, what we could do.
Okay.
Scores in the high, either 700s, let's say. Obviously, nothing derogatory. Various businesses, property holdings, things of that nature. Deep credits, 25 years and so. A really good, close, dear friend of mine. I've already reached out to him.
Oh, perfect.
He's available. I just need to tell him what to expect or what we can, what we could do. He knows about the project and he knows I have end buyers and all these things, and I could get it done. That's why he's okay with coming on board.
Gotcha.
So in terms of the financing portion, we're all ears here, Richard. What do we need to do?
Okay.
And it's time sensitive, as Garson mentioned.
If this hits the market, Richard, it won't last.
It won't last long. So let's do this.
Yeah.
Since
that
you,
is-
yeah,
We
since you
told him
said
we'll give him an offer this week.
right. So since you said subject to, let's contact the gentleman. We'll fill out a brief 8 questionnaire where it gives name,
Which
last 4 of
gentleman
his
in this
social,
case?
address, the project address, and then I'll write up a brief description, include the bio, and also include the project documentation, and we go from there, and that will start the ball rolling immediately.
How
Will
quick can you
once,
close it?
yeah, then there will be an authorization to borrow form, and a form that's internal. It's a 1008, which those forms take approximately 5 minutes, 4 minutes to complete per form.
Okay. In terms of, you said the name, were you referring to my friend's name? Is
Yes.
that-
Yes.
Okay. Okay. For reference, his name is Sarkis. Sarkis.
Okay.
Sarkis. Now he would not personally guarantee with his own assets and things. The project would be the guarantor.
Exactly. That's
The
correct.
new code. Just to clarify.
Yeah. That's
Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
Please let me know what we need. I'm at a doctor's appointment with my dad for his heart.
okay.
That's why I'm talking a bit low.
Okay.
So
No problem.
please do let Carson know what you need, and I'll work on getting you everything today.
Richard, you have my email, and I'll forward it on to Vahe, and we'll get it back to you probably before the end of the day.
Please. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Richard, you gave me a lot of other ideas with, I'm sorry, what was the gentleman's name in Colorado?
Mac.
Okay,
T.H. Mac Senior, to be exact.
okay. So he has access to a lot of funds, as you mentioned, correct?
Correct.
Are they limited to real estate developments?
Not at all.
How do we feel about tech or med tech?
If it makes sense, and if
Oh yeah, it's yes, subject to, of course,
subject
always
to,
making
right?
sense. Yes.
And
Yes.
where is this located?
It is well, technology is US, but it's a global.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a.
Are
Vahe,
they? I'm assuming they're private. Are they planning to go public?
No. This particular thing would not go public. They
Okay.
want to stay private. But
And
that's a discussion for another time. I just kind of wanted to get an idea, sir.
Vahe,
No.
I
Yes.
think we should bring him into the graphene thing, and then we know we're going to be building these homes out of the graphene.
Yes, that's a conversation too. Dear Garson, let's just focus on getting this, since this one is time sensitive. And yourself, Richard, where are you located?
I'm located in a small town called San Francisco.
San Francisco. Okay, we're in Los Angeles. We're not
Oh,
too far.
we're not too far.
So I guess let's put our thinking hats and get this project done and funded, and would love to meet you in person to discuss further opportunities.
Absolutely.
Okay, Garson, I'll be standby. Just, gentlemen, send me what we need to get done so we can get it done ASAP.
Very good. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time, dear. It's a
Thank you.
pleasure meeting you. Thank you, Garson.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Hey,
Bye-bye.
Garcon.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for that call. So what I'm going to need from you is the basic information of that of the gentleman.
Mhm.
And do you have time now to, or well, first of all, do you have his basic information, name,
No,
phone
I
number?
don't.
Okay.
Send-
So
you
we'll wait
send me
for that. Exactly.
what
So
out
go
to
ahead.
Vahe. But what I'd like to do while I have you on the phone, I want to get the guy, my contact with the graphene manufacturer. They're
Okay.
looking for like 9 million.